Okay? So where was I now?
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box. Right? Pandora's box. Your thought imprints are there. How many thought imprints each one of us have by any chance? Can somebody give me a number? Yes. Millions and millions and millions of thoughts. And did they all come only just today? When did they come? In the past. So the past can be yesterday of you, or yesterday's birth of you, isn't it? Or yesterday's birth of you. Like that, thoughts have come in, and thoughts are supposed to be converted into action. Now, that actions are the first step in a progress. So your action, why I brought this is, your visit to Kshetrajna starts with actions. Without action, can you make any visit? You have to mentally go to that place. So you have to mentally go to that place. You should know what are the right directions to take. If you have a tamasic quality, that is lazy, kumbhakarna quality, then you won't get out at all. You will be sleeping 6 months, you will be awake for 6 months and do what your brother says and forget about it. Rajasic quality, what will you do? Like Indrajit, Ravana. And you show passion and do what I can do. I'm physically strong, I can do what I want. I got authority, I can do what I want. And then you got sattvic qualities, like Vibhishana. He says, no, I respect my brother, but I respect divinity. My brother, when he does wrong thing, I'll have to correct him on that. So all the three qualities are going to be talked in this chapter. So in your journey, you should have think before you act. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, first importance is think. Any thought, think before. I want to eat. Do you want to think? Yes, my doctor said not to eat the sweet. But the thought of sweet eating comes in the mind. But instead of letting your hand go to that sweet stuff, your mind should say, stop for a minute. Am I doing the right thing?
It's not restricted from it.
No, I'm just talking about an example. So whatever you want to do, think before you do that action. And that will know when you know what thought imprints you got in your mind. And before that, sattva, rajas, tama, you don't know what they are. So have some knowledge of it by going to the Guru, by reading the books, and trying to analyze by reading the story of Mahabharata, Ramayana and all of those, and say, right, that was a sattvic quality, that's a rajasic quality, that's a tamasic quality. And with that idea in your mind, when the thought comes, say, right, now I am going out. So what are the right things I should be doing? What should I not be doing? If you do that, slowly you will come to a stage where your mind becomes subordinate to your buddhi. All the time mind is Indra. So what does Indra say in the Vedas and Puranas and all the stories? Indra goes to Vishnu only when somebody attacks him. All the other time he does want to enjoy whatever he wants. So our mind is Indra. So it does it whatever it wants, and that should stop. You should remember that the God inside is the deity. So by improving in your thoughts, improving in your actions, that is in your speech, in what you hear. You can't hear tamasic, you can't hear rajasic, but hear sattvic speech. Eat sattvic food, not rajasic food. Some of it, yes, for maintenance of the body, not tamasic food. Every aspect of the action we do, you look at it at the angle, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga talks you about variety of description for you to do that. So that is known as self-policing. So you should reach a stage in your journey because of what you have done in the past, you are going to experience happiness and sorrow. Nobody can stop that. Action, reaction is always there. So if and when that comes, you should know how to react to that experience and come out of the state of happiness or come out of the state of sorrow. That is becoming Sat Chit Ananda. By knowing about God, Sat, truth. So the truth is Dharma. Chit is knowledge. Knowledge of the Vedas, which is Dharma. And Ananda, by that knowledge, you do that. And then you still have Nama Rupa. So use your Nama and Rupa to know what you really are spiritually, what you really are socially. So socially know what you are, correct all your gunas, and make the act bring you peace. Then you pass on to the stage of Satchidananda. So you should lose identity of Nama and Rupa. I am a butler in Queen's Palace. He doesn't say I am James. He doesn't give his name. Butler in Queen's Palace. So the Queen's name comes first. So who are you? Now you can all add up to what you want to do. I am a physical body with a name and form, with a particular brain capacity given to me by my God, who has made me what I am, and use that knowledge to bring happiness to others and not bring sorrow to the world around. That is our duty in the world. So you climb up and climb up to higher level. So that's how you go along this Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. So definition of the guna is the mental qualities of the individual or the guna. And do we walk in darkness? Do we walk in darkness?
Yes.
Yes.
You do. So what happens when you walk in darkness? Yes, I know. But what happens when you walk in darkness?
We are ignorant.
You're groping around.
Yeah. You use all the other bodily organs
Organs, okay, yeah, we
to
touch
guide you
yeah.
in that walk. True?
Yeah.
Right. The darkness makes problems come in the life. So take the word away, darkness, and call it as ignorance. Ignorance is like darkness. It makes you grope around. True? In the exams and all things you get, when you're ignorant, you're thinking, oh, what's the answer, what's the answer, what's the answer? But when you know it, right, give an answer. And if you know it so much well, as soon as you write it in half the time, you are confident that you have done well. So, our ignorance is what is making us suffer. So, it is like darkness. And the darkness has to be illumined. That's the last sloka in the last chapter. Kshetra kirti tata krishna prakashayati bharata. Kshetra kirta jnayoriva mantaram jnana chakshusha. So, by the light of knowledge which you have developed now, if we go into a big cave which is dark, one single light of match will illumine and take away the whole darkness. True? So similarly, one spark of divine knowledge of dharma, artha, kama, moksha will take the ignorance away from us. So the life is, do not walk in darkness. Walk in light. Light of knowledge of what you are and what your duty is. And fulfill the duties according to the rules and regulations. Social dharma, spiritual dharma, and moral dharma. Righteousness in all the three aspects. When you develop only, we are walking in light. So with this, we develop what we call as Manonasha. Manonasha means destruction of all the vasanas in the mind. So Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga is a text for you to tell you what gunas are and to develop Gunanasha. Manonasha. Vasanakshaya.
Oh, beyond them.
Yeah. So if you don't know all of that, now you go back and read more about it. So what is the purpose of your birth? Next question. Raju?
I think it's to get rid of whatever vasanas you've collected in previous lives and reach God in this life.
Okay, that's one. Right. Terry?
Purpose of being born,
Purpose of birth.
realise God.
Hmm?
Realise God.
Realize ourselves. Good. Know who we are. And next step, know what you should be. Realize, I know I am Atman. But that's not the end of it. But it has got another thing. You got a name and form. So not just realizing yourself, but realizing your false identity all these days before with that body and destroying that. If you just know that I am Atman, does it make any difference?
Not if you know it intellectually, if you realise it.
Yes, but you should still have a look at the Pandora's box. See, look, this is what I am. I feel like going and murdering somebody. Or I feel like going and cheating in the examination hall. There's some who do that. I'm just taking extreme points at that. But realizing that all those are unrighteous acts, not according to the rules of the college, not according to the rules of the Ministry of Education, and not according to the rules given by your parents. True? So, if purpose of the birth is know who I am and know what I have been and make corrections to become what I am. Confusing? Okay. To know who I am means Atman. What I have been, I am with a name and form with all the qualities. And to become back to know what I am really and to drop that second part of it is the purpose of birth. It doesn't happen overnight. Just like I said, lighting a light, the whole cave is illumined. Because that match, as soon as it blows off, you're back in darkness. So you must let the sunlight come in. If it comes in, there is more chances of the light. Right? Okay. I think that introduction to this chapter, I thought I'll take it on a different level. So I went along.